Welcome to another episode of Just Talk of Game. I'm here, my sidekick is here, and so is our guest. Let's get started. Who do we have on today?
Well, today we have actor, director, philanthropist, Jax Malcom on the show. He wears so many hats, I don't know how he does it all.
Yeah, he's going to tell us about it soon.
But before we get started, shout out to our sponsors, Fade Life Clothing and BCK Online.
Fade Life Clothing is a unique clothing line out of Atlanta, Georgia, geared towards those who love intoxicating style.
And BCK is a digital online magazine that keeps you in the know and up to date on the lives of young entertainers, rising stars, parents, and much more.
I'm glad they both joined us on our journey this season.
Me too.
Alright, go grab your snacks, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Jax, welcome to the show. We're glad you could join us for an episode of Just Talk of Game.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being on. I know our listeners want us to dive right in, so let's get into it.
Alrighty.
All right. So, how did you get started in the entertainment industry?
Well, when I was 5, my parents were always recording me, and one day I walked up to them. I was like, "Why am I not on the TV? You're always recording me." So I was, my parents were like, "Well, bud, you have to be an actor to be on the TV." And then I screamed "I want to do that!" So I started going on auditions, and it just went off from there.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That is. Right.
Yeah.
You're an award-winning actor, director, philanthropist. How do you balance it all with the work and, doing everything else?
Well, I get my work done first, and then I do everything else second. So, but I also just graduated. I graduated high school early last year. So
nice.
I have
Congratulations!
Congratulations! That's awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm very proud of that.
So, how do you find time for friends? How do you mix that into your schedule?
I do. Well, I play video games just like a normal teenager, you would say, I guess. So at night I get on with my friends, and I always make sure that I have time at some point in my day to talk to my friends and stuff like that. So I can stay balanced.
Absolutely.
As an actor, what has been the one character that you've related to the most?
It was actually the very first one, commercial. I did a PSA for this, for Smarter Power. When I was 5, I used to love science, and I got to play a scientist, and they made me this little time machine. I was like, my mind was blown. I was like, yes, I can do this for the rest of my life.
So, you're an actor, and Gabriel also mentioned that you're a director. So tell us about some of the projects that you've directed.
So one of the projects that I have directed is my web series Conservation Invasion, where I would go to different location that does conservation efforts, and I would share what they would do, and I would talk to their head, so that way I can inform a younger generation on how to be conservationists.
Oh, that kind of mixes in that science background.
Yeah. Do you feel that being an actor has helped you become a better director?
I would say being on both sides of the camera gives me a different perspective than just being an actor or just being a director, because you get to see how the actor feels and also how the director wants you to act, basically.
Okay. So how do you see the entertainment industry evolve?
What I've been seeing with YouTube and all the new streaming platforms is that there's more opportunities for more content. For an example, I just finished writing my horror script. I've been working on it for the past 8 months, and there's more space for newer people to put out more content.
That's cool.
So as a director, how do you plan on helping the industry take shape?
Right now, currently, I want to sell my horror script, as I just mentioned, so that way I can start making a bigger impact.
All right.
Pretty good.
Okay, so it's time for the story of your life. Who would play you and who would direct?
I have no clue, because I'm not quite there yet. I'm still getting started and still developing everything, and there's so many amazing actors and stuff. It's hard just to choose one.
You don't want to maybe guesstimate, flash forward 30, 40 years from now?
I don't know, because all the there could be 40 new amazing people that just pop up.
That's true. That is true.
You're also a philanthropist. Tell us about some of your philanthropy.
So I work with Heal the Bay, St. Baldrick's, Starlight Children's Foundation, and SMPLA. And what I usually do when we're not in quarantine is a movie morning, so that we watch during October. We watch like a Halloween fun movie, and we all dress up in costumes, and we come to a movie theater, and we raise money for all my foundations.
That's
Pretty cool. Why do you see it as important for young people in the industry to get involved with philanthropy?
I feel like it's important for everyone to get involved with philanthropy, because like we can't just have like 20 people working on the world. We need everyone to help contribute to the world.
That's true. We do.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like we're in this thing together, so we all kind of need to jump in and help each other. So
Yeah,
that's good.
That is good.
Yeah.
On that note, we're going to take a bit of a commercial break.
Okay, Jax, would you stay around for the fun round coming up?
Absolutely.
Okay, guys, we're going to take a quick break and listen to a word from our sponsor.
So, everyone,
welcome back. And if you guys have not downloaded the Anchor.fm app,
do it
today and start making your own podcast.
All right, welcome back to the show, Jax.
It's time for the fun round?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So, what's the one promise to yourself that you've made and then that you've kept?
To not give up. The industry is very, very tough, and you hear a lot of no's before you hear your yeses. So I'm still going.
There you go.
So what is your favorite city and why?
Orlando, because Disney World is there. The reason why I love Disney World so much is because I actually have food allergies, and I get to actually go out and eat at the restaurants there. So that's like a very fun experience for me.
That's pretty good.
That is. You can make a documentary.
I didn't know Disney was allergy friendly.
I would think not.
The chef comes out to the table, and I just basically get to eat whatever I want there. It's great.
Oh, that's awesome. Because we have like food allergies too, so I guess when this pandemic is over, let's head to Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can make a documentary about anything, what would it be on?
Well, actually, I am working on a documentary right now about the teen experience during lockdown.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
That's going to be cool.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, for one of the most important questions of the day. If you could only take 5 things to a desert island, what would they be?
Let's see. Probably like some solar power source, my computer, a satellite phone, a cooler with food and drinks, and a boat.
Nice.
To help you get back home.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. Going to that island. Okay. Marvel or DC?
That's such a tough question.
It is.
I would say Marvel and like just Teen Titans. Just have those two together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what is the last book you've read?
I've been working on my script for the past 8 months, and like I haven't all that time when I would spend reading, I've been spending writing. So I don't even know what the last book I read was.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
What's the funniest thing you've seen on set?
The funniest thing I would probably say was some of the scenes I was working on Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, with all the singing and the dancing. It was just it was a very unique experience.
That was a good show. I like that show.
Yeah.
What is the biggest lesson you've learned as an actor and director?
You gotta trust yourself, and you gotta keep on moving forward, because eventually your big shot will hit.
That's true. What would be your advice to people who want to get in the industry?
So try going to classes first. Make sure that you like it, because acting in the entertainment industry is a big commitment.
It really is. It is.
Yeah.
It's a big. For example, would you say that it's a big commitment for both parents and kids, or it's a big commitment all around?
Absolutely, because my mom's the one who drives me to the auditions and helps me practice on my script. So you both have to be willing to put in the work, so that way you can achieve your goals.
That's true. That's true.
It is. In addition to all you have going on, what's next for you?
I want to sell my horror script. I want to get that ball rolling. That's what's next for me.
All right.
I like horror movies. Just tell me one thing. Is there a vampire in there?
There's not a vampire in there.
Oh my God! How can you have a horror script without a vampire?
I'm telling you,
What?
Twilight has ruined vampires. They're not scary anymore.
There's not a vampire, but there is a demon.
Okay, well, we're close-ish.
Close.
I wouldn't mind a sparkly vampire. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Or an originals vampire, or
whatever.
Okay, the list goes on.
Anyway, what is the one thing that you want your audience to know about you?
That I decided to do everything that I do. So from my fashion, to my acting, to my directing, to my writing, to my archery, to my swimming, to literally anything that I do, I'm the one who chose to do it.
That's good.
That is. Okay. So where can they find you? Where can people find you on cyberspace?
It's at the Jax Malcom everywhere.
All right. Well, that's
awesome, Jax.
everything.
Well, we have enjoyed our chat with you today. And when the horror script gets sold, or before it gets sold, consider putting a vampire in it. I just thought I'd throw that up in there.
No.
He's gonna make another one and throw a vampire in there just for me.
Anyway, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for joining us, Jax. Come back soon anytime you want.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Jax, for coming on the show. We really enjoyed chatting with you. Can't wait to see that horror movie. And yeah, that's it for today. Tune in next time. Peace.
Yeah.